Good afternoon, guys. This is Captain Joe Callender with West Michigan Guide Service. Today I'm going to go over the basics of float fishing with a spinning rod. So a good rod to start with for float fishing would be anything between a 10.5 foot to 12 foot rod. Myself personally, I like an 11/8. This rod here is a blank from Nova Rod Company. It's an 11'8", 6 to 12 pound rating. For me, it's a great rod. I absolutely love it. Clients love it. It's light in the hand. And yeah, I can't really say too much more about it except it's a great rod. With that, I have it paired with a 3000 series spinning reel. I run a Daiwa Tatula 3000 series. I have it spooled with 14 pound mainline. This is Suffolk's Advanced High Vis 14 pound. And then with that, we're coming down to our float, which is on a surgical tubing, just straight surgical tubing. And this allows it to be fixed, but yet we can slide it up and down. Now, any float, there's many float manufacturers out there. I use Custom Floats by Brian Lee Smith. You can find him on Facebook. He makes a great float. From there, we're going down to I think it's a 45 or 50 pound barrel swivel tied to a 2.5, 3 foot section of 14 pound fluorocarbon. Now on that fluorocarbon, I have my split shot. And I have the same size split shot going down. They're number 7 round split shot, no wings. And we just have them evenly spaced. This one slid down a little bit. We've been fishing today and it's been all right, but so evenly spaced out. And then on the bottom, I have 2 of them. So on this rig here, I have a total of 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that equals out to about 11 to 12 grams. Now on that, I have my leader. Now today the water's dirty, so I bumped up to 10 pound fluorocarbon here, and we're running 12 mil beads. We got 12 mil beads, a number 2 octopus hook. Now on this, I'm running a tandem rig today. So all I tie is a standard fisherman's knot on that hook to another leader, about 2 foot, to another bead setup, another 12 mil bead, and a number 2 octopus hook. And that is my basic rig for float fishing steelhead. And yeah, I hope it helps you guys out. All right guys, I'm gonna show you how to, first I showed you the setup I was using. Now I'm going to show you how to fish it. So I got my 11'8" rod. Right now I'm fishing a little deep. As you can tell, my bobber's all the way to the top and I am sticking out past the rod. So we're about, 12 foot deep. So what I'm going to do is go to make my cast. One, you want to make sure everything's straight. No knots or anything in your leaders, your main line. But I'm going to kind of flop it behind me into the water. Give it a cast. Now stop it just before it hits the water so everything straightens out. So I closed the bail there because I cast it upriver from me a little bit. Now as it flows down, I'm going to keep that line out of the water, rod tip up high, and I'm going to slowly let out some line. I got my thumb on the spool to stop it, my fingers around the bail, so just in case I have to set the hook on a fish. But you're going to let it go down. You don't want to go too far with the spinning rod, because after a while you will lose your hook setting ability just because there's too much line out. So you're just gonna send it down. Now if this bobber went down in between my cast and now, what I'd do is flip the bail over and set the hook hard and then fight the steelhead or trout. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you the basics of casting a spinning rod with a very long leader. What I have here, I'm fishing currently with some clients, and we have an 11-foot 8 rod, and as you can tell, my leader length goes past the rod. So very long, a little harder to manhandle sometimes. So all we're gonna do is take it back behind us into the water, cast it out. Now before it hits the water, you want to stop it so those beads have a chance to straighten out. Now with it in the water, you just want to keep that line tight at first as it's floating down. All right, now it's starting to float down. It's straight in front of me. Now it's to a 45. I'm going to start letting out a little bit of line. Oh, and I'm going to fight a fish, guys. Yeah. Got a fish on, and it's a walleye. I'm pretty sure it's a walleye. Oh, maybe not. I got head jigs. Well, I didn't say how I set the hook.
You can recap on that.
All right, you ready?
Whoa! Oh my god! Wow! Holy moly!
Well, not the target species, guys, but it's a cross species that do bite beads. So if you guys are unaware, walleye do bite beads. As you see this hook. Oh, just a second. As you can see this hook in the net, we're right in her snoot. Right there, right in the snout. It's a big old golden beauty. Big old female, we're gonna let her go so she can spawn. And they're out of season right now, so a little cross action. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like what we're doing, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to get notified when we post a new video, hit the little bell in the bottom corner. And I hope everybody has a great evening, morning, day, whenever you're watching this video. Just remember that it only takes one fish to change your day around, and we'll see you on the water.